Hello everyone. This time I thought it would be fun to go over Yagrum Bagarn, the last living dwarf. Now, I've probably played Morrowind more than any other Elder Scrolls game, so luckily I happen to actually know a good bit about Yagrum, and I didn't have to rely as much on articles for specifics on this one, though I did reference them, and the links will be featured in the description, as well as timestamps. Now, Yagrum is in the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, and can potentially play a pretty major role in the game. He can be found in Dwarf's Corprusarium, and is available for a handful of quests. At the very least, he will be met as a part of the main path of the main quest, when Dwarf sends you to retrieve a pair of enchanted boots from him in exchange for an experimental cure for the Corprus disease. When you meet Yagrum, you will see that he has been grossly disfigured by Corprus disease himself. He is covered in sores, bloated, and currently relying on some sort of odd Dwemer contraption with mechanical spider-like legs to get around. Beyond this, Yagrum is a part of the Mage's Guild, as a part of a quest regarding the disappearance of the Dwarves, and a little known to some backdoor path to the main quest. In the case of the Disappearance of the Dwarves side quest, if you retrieve a few Dwemer books for Yagrum, he will posit his own theory about his people being displaced to an outer realm of oblivion after meddling with the heart of Lorkhan. As for the backdoor path to the main campaign, while there are several fail conditions to the main quest, this backdoor method can also be used to bypass the entire main quest altogether. If you defeat Vivek, you can actually loot a unique Dwemer artifact from him that is Wraithguard. From here, you can proceed to Yagrum, and if you have a reputation of 20 or higher, or you provide Dagoth Ur's plans from the temple in Vivek's room, then Yagrum will actually agree to help you attune Wraithguard to yourself. A process that normally Vivek would do in the main path of the main quest. If you meet these requirements, either having a reputation of 20 or higher, or bringing the papers from Vivek's study, then Yagrum will ask you to go and retrieve a couple of books, specifically a couple of Kagrenac's books, before being able to help you attune Wraithguard. It is good to keep in mind when taking this path, though, that having Yagrum teach you how to use Wraithguard comes with some major downsides. Primarily, that when you first equip Wraithguard in this path, you will permanently lose 200 to 225 points of your maximum health. And if your max health is too low, Yagrum will actually refuse to help you because of this. Also, if you take this path, Wolf will not spawn at Ghostgate. And now let's look at some of the more specific wiki info about Yagrum. In the now distant past, Yagrum Bagarn was a master craftsman in service to Lord Kagrenac. He survived the disappearance of the Dwarves and has been searching for them ever since. However, when he returned to Red Mountain in search of his people, he contracted Corprus disease. Eventually, Dwarf encountered him while he was mad from Corprus, and Dwarf restored him to his senses before making several failed attempts to cure his Corprus. So far, Yagrum has not given up hope that he will be cured, however. And next, I'll quickly touch on some more specific details for the Disappearance of the Dwarves side quest, or faction quest. This quest can either be triggered by Trebonius, the Archmage, or by discussing these books with Yagrum while they are in your inventory. The two books in question are The Egg of Time and Divine Metaphysics. The Egg of Time can be found in Emzulf, and Divine Metaphysics can be found in Bethamez, a Dwemer rune located in the Nissus Egg Mine. If you want to avoid using Yagrum to complete this quest, you can also go to Bellatus Damnivani, who resides in Nissus. To go this route, though, you will also need to find the book The Hanging Garden of Waste and Corridal, which can be found in the lower levels of Enchuleftinth. The Dwemer names were much easier to pronounce in Morrowind, obviously. The first two books, The Egg of Time and Divine Metaphysics, are written in Dwemeris, and The Hanging Gardens acts as a sort of Rosetta Stone for Bellatus if you take his path. Written half in Dwemeris and half in Aldmeris, if I remember correctly. And now some more details on the backdoor path to the main quest that can be accessed with Yagrum. Now, I already covered most of the details around Yagrum's path for the main quest earlier, so I think the main things to cover are the smaller details such as which books to bring Yagrum, as well as where to find them. For this route, if your reputation is under 20, or you haven't brought him Vivek's papers, Dagath Ur's plan, and plan to defeat Dagath Ur, both found near Vivek, then he will not help you. If you meet one or both of these conditions, though, he will send you to find two books in particular, Kagrenac's Journal and Kagrenac's Plan Book. The journal can be found in Kagrenac's study at the Dwemer Citadel of Endusal, and Kagrenac's Plan Book can be found in Kagrenac's library at the Dwemer Citadel of Turi-Nulal. Wraithguard is an enchanted gauntlet to protect its wearer from destruction when tapping the heart's power. Sunder is an enchanted hammer to strike the heart and produce the exact volume and quality of the power desired. Keening is an enchanted blade that is used to flay and focus the power that rises from the heart. Excerpt from Kagrenac's Tools by Gilvis Borello. The legendary gauntlet Wraithguard was created by tonal architect Lord Kagrenac as a means to handle the other tools used to manipulate the heart of Lorkhan, Keening and Sunder. The gauntlet is worn on the right hand and is given to the player character by Vivek during the main quest of Morrowind. Alternatively, a version of Wraithguard can be looted from Vivek's body. A couple of important notes would be that while very difficult, it is possible to beat Morrowind with neither version of Wraithguard, but while using Keening and Sunder without it, you will take 50 to 124 damage per second until the weapons are unequipped. The other important note is that the alternative Wraithguard activated by Yagrum is a left-handed version and has the appearance of a Daedric gauntlet. The last bit I thought I'd cover real quick for anyone who either hasn't found the location in Morrowind yet or played Morrowind is just a quick general description of the Corprusarium. The Corprusarium is a series of caverns beneath Tel Fyr. Here, Devaith Fyr collects victims of Corprus disease and performs experiments in the hopes of finding a cure. Most of those afflicted are sent to the Corprusarium by the Tribunal Temple. The caverns are guarded by Vista Kai, but you're free to explore the whole area. However, you must not attack or kill any of the inhabitants. Mostly those who are diseased, or Devaith Fyr will not be so happy. Also, as a quick aside before saying goodbye, for anyone who likes blunt weapons or wants to collect all Daedric artifacts, there is a Daedric weapon of some renown hidden in the Corprusarium. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed that quick lore bit about Yagrum, and if you'd like to see me do more of these videos and you'd like to see me get better at this, please like and subscribe and show some support. Have a nice day, everyone.